You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some Brian balls.
What's going on, NASCAR Diecast collectors and Diecast reviewers on YouTube? This is Original Babe right here, and welcome back to another NASCAR Authentics diecast review for Wave 5, and today I will be reviewing yet another car from that awesome wave that I just recently picked up at my local Target. So yeah, that's Walmart actually got me screwed for this time. But I'm guaranteeing you not, guys, that this is going to be yet another green car we're going to be talking about. I mean, so if you love the color green, these last few videos have definitely been your treats. But this is the last one to talk about for Wave 5, and it's going to be on Austin Dillon 2018 American Ethanol Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 for Richard Children's Racing. I meant to say that. Gotta thank NASCAR Racing Fan 2015 for that quote. Check out his channel. You guys probably know who he is. Yeah, what a nice looking car. I mean, the green definitely isn't doing its justice on camera. It's a lot more darker. But if you guys have seen the American Ethanol decal, which is ironically right there, you guys will probably know what that green looks like. Or I can do the best I can to describe for you guys. Speaking of the devil, there's the rest of the Wave 5 cars and the Green Dream Team. Well, probably two of them are still running. But there's the rest of that, guys, and we're going to go ahead and kick off this unboxing and diecast review of the Austin Dillon American Ethanol car. Guys, we got the American Ethanol car off its box, and before we start this diecast review, we're going to go ahead and look at the little accessory that comes with this, and it is on Austin Dillon's rectangular magnets. So really cool right there. I mean, this is basically like basically the exact same paint scheme that is on his side of the car, so really nice representation. Nice good old 3 for Dale, or in this case Austin Dillon, but you know, gotta do it for Dale. And you got the American Ethanol logo, which looks really cool, and it is a magnet, so yeah, just don't put it by a computer like I did in 2015. Yeah, long story short, I fried my computer because I thought, hey, let's put a magnet right there and see what happens. Big mistake. Had to bust myself right there because I know my friends will probably say it to the public eventually. So, might as well do it for me. So, yeah, me and magnets don't mix well together. So, wow, I really didn't expect that story to come off. But, especially after all these times I reviewed magnets, I finally decided to do it on this car. But, other than that, guys, what an interesting way to start off this diecast review, guys. So really nice looking car that we got. Notice that we got something a little bit more different right here. Notice that the Camaro branding is actually underneath the grille. We've never had that before. So I'm not quite sure if this is going to be an update on all the rest of the Chevrolet cars. I mean, not quite sure. Yeah, but that is pretty interesting right there. Plus, I mean, heck, Chevrolet, man. I mean, they're really putting some variety out on their cars. I mean, because we had the two Chevrolet ZL1 Camaro logos, which were on the Danica car. So I guess it just varies because we don't see it on this car, but we have the Camaro branding on the front. So I thought that was pretty cool. But a major improvement compared to last year's. Last year's was just a basic black car with, you know, I think the green was up on top and off on the bottom, and just didn't look right. I'm glad they added white because the white really brings a good balance to this car. It really does. But on another interesting note, guys, I mean, this is the first time we've got the American Ethanol car, and only the American Ethanol car, because yes, we've had a lot of American Ethanol cars produced, but they were all his throwbacks. I mean, we literally got every single throwback for Austin Dillon released since 2015, all right? So it was really cool that they finally did this, and appropriate time to do this because this car was a DMP, guys. This was canceled in every single scale, including the 164. So, only way you're going to get this car, guys, if you shop at your local Walmarts and Targets and Myers. And yeah, I mean, I would say Cracker Barrel too, but this is not in the Cracker Barrel wave. So, only way to get this car, guys, and it is really, really nice. I'm glad that Lionel decided to put this car in this wave. I love the green. The white definitely just makes it pop. That's for certain. I mean, probably the best American Ethanol car that he's had since, my God. I mean, 2016's, and 2015's and 2016's wasn't too bad. Kind of reminds me of that car, but just, you know, a different layout in the paint scheme. But speaking of a car that we just talked about and mentioned, let's go ahead and start the diecast comparison. It is another American Ethanol car that was a DMP as well, and it is the one of the first NASCAR Authentics cars that was released from Lionel Racing in 2016, Wave 1, and it is the Don's Throwback. Now you guys probably wonder why in the world I'm reviewing a throwback car to this. Well, these two actually have, you know, I mean, these two are actually pretty quite similar with how things are going. Well, first, they're both American Ethanol cars that were DMP'd. And that's all I got. I mean, they're both American Ethanol cars, and they were both DMPs. So, and that means they did not produce these in the Gold Series. So, two exclusive cars that we got right here, and of course, I mean, a lot more different. I mean, probably the placement of the logos are just a little more different. You know, a lot of different logos that we had. I mean, you can tell this car is outdated because, you know, Cheer is no longer on the car. Bass Pro Shops, Ream is with, you know, JGR now, so pretty you can definitely tell this car has aged quite well, if I do say so myself. But feel free to comment below which DMP American Ethanol car do you guys like the most. I mean, I love the throwback to Richard Childress that we had in 2015, but it's really glad that we finally got an American Ethanol car. I mean, heck, I wouldn't be surprised if we get yet another American Ethanol car for his throwback car for this year. I mean, even if they, I don't think they even released the throwback for Austin Dillon yet. So I don't know, man. Maybe this is gonna be technically the throwback for this year. That'd be hilarious if he actually ends up driving this car at Darlington. But without a doubt, guys, this is a really nice looking car. I mean, is it better than the other two Austin Dillon cars that we had for this year? I mean, well, one was a 2017 car, the Dow Charlotte car from Wave 1, and then Wave 2 we had the Austin Dillon Dow, or the Daytona 500 car. I kind of like this car a little bit more, to be honest with you. I like the green, the white, and the black. I mean, I'm glad that the black has kind of trimmed down a little bit because it really works well in this car, guys. But feel free to comment below what you guys like about this car. And like all the other NASCAR diecast guys, we have no name banners on the rear, no Monster Energy branding as well because they can't put it on the 164s. But other than that, guys, that's all I got to say about the Austin Dillon 2018 American Ethanol Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. If you guys enjoyed this review along with my other NASCAR Thanks diecast reviews, then feel free to hit that subscribe button and make sure to comment, like, and do whatever you can to share this video and give it all the love support as you can, guys. Speaking of that, guys, I want you guys to tune in on August 30th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is next Thursday, by the way, for the NASCAR Diecast News 200 episode. I'm going to probably say this in every video because, you know, this is a big event. I want you guys to tune in, so just be ready for that. I mean, you guys love the NASCAR Diecast News, and this is going to be the third time we're going to do the live stream, and it's going to be great. Special guests still to be announced, but and we got 30-plus Mega Diecast giveaway to give out as well. I mean, 30 cars, man. Definitely got to be there if you want the gimmicks on that. But anyways, guys, this has been a wrap-up on this diecast, and I will catch you guys on another NASCAR Authentics diecast review.